Well, good afternoon, people. My name is Andre McGuire. I'm a BCC student, but I also work, and I'm in the military. I work for the Army, and I'm also in the Air Force. Now, I'm sure you guys are aware of certain celebrities or government officials that have had their information taken from them and posted on the internet, whether it's emails, pictures, or their contacts from their phones. Just recently, we know celebrity famous person Rihanna. She had some personal pics taken from her phone and posted on the internet. Now, it was quite embarrassing for her, but somebody saw the opportunity and they did it. If you can think back to the this past presidential election, Governor Palin had her email account hacked into, and all her emails were posted on the internet. They eventually caught the guy, but bottom line, he was able to hack in to her email and then post whatever it was on the internet. Now, believe it or not, this is not uncommon. According to Javelin Strategy and research, 1 in every 10 U.S. consumers is victimized every year. And what makes it sad is 43% of those people know exactly who put their information out there. Now, that's according to ITRC Aftermath studies. Now, mind you, you don't want to become a victim. Now, how you do not become a victim is you practice information security. Information security is pretty much just how it sounds. It's the act of keeping your personal information personal to you, so nobody's able to take it and use it however they want. Now, me being in the military, I mean, I may be a viable target to certain people because of what I do, and also those people that I named before, the celebrities, you wonder, I mean, why would they want your information? It's simple, because they can. If you leave your personal information available, they're going to take your personal information and use it however they choose. Now, they could do things like open credit cards, bank accounts. For extreme cases, people open mortgages, get phones in their name, cell phones. I mean, you name it, they can do it, as long as they have your personal information. And it doesn't take a lot of information. They can just have your social. They could have your name, your address, just little simple things that you think aren't important, but they make a big difference. Now, the good news here is that it's preventable. All you have to do is practice pretty much what I call good housekeeping. Like you get certain things in the mail, like credit card applications, loan applications. Instead of throwing those away, like straight throwing them away, you want to shred them. You want to destroy them so nobody else can use them. Like things like your birth certificate, your social security card, your license, any government ID, you don't want to just leave laying around. You know, a lot of people leave their licenses somewhere in their car. They're not always looking for it, but it's in there. You never notice, and you never know who's in your car, who sees what you're doing and where you keep it. So you want to be mindful of things like that. And also, like I brought up the incident of Rihanna. She had the picture stored on her cell phone. Now, you're probably not thinking about it, but when you have your cell phone, a lot of people always have their Bluetooth connection open, their Wi-Fi connection open. That's never a good idea. Wireless communication is just as wireless. It's open to anybody. It doesn't take but a little bit of software and a little bit of hardware to go ahead and get that information off your phone without you even knowing. So you want to be mindful of that. When you're not using it, close your communications. Also, be mindful of who you send emails to or text messages over your phone, of course. These are wireless communications, so that's open to anybody as well. They can have like a little sniffer and just pull that stuff right out of the air. You never even know. And if you have personal information, bingo, they got you. Never send, and even in your regular internet email, like Gmail or Yahoo, you don't want to just put your personal information on that, because that's not too secure either. Unless you have a method of encrypting these things, you don't want to just send it. And especially be mindful who you send it to, because they can have a grudge and just send your personal info out to somebody else. It's digital. They can do it. Now, think about it. There are services out there geared to protect consumers. There's certain things like companies that monitor your social security number. They monitor your credit report, so if anything goes awry, they can alert you, and you can verify that it's you or it's not you. These services, for instance, there's one called LifeLock. It monitors your social security number. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, this guy in a commercial posted his social security number and pretty much dared anybody to go ahead and try to use it. They were that confident, so that might be a good service to go with. Identity Guard is another one. True Credit, also another one. They normally run about $14.99 a month, but some people that might be a lot of money for a college student, might be a lot of money. But according to ITRC Aftermath study, it's a small price. That $15 is a small price to pay versus the $800 to probably $1,300 on average it costs to get everything back in good standing. And that's not even to include the things that the people stole from you by opening these credit card accounts, getting your credit back in order. So it'll probably save a lot of heartache if you just invest in one of these companies. Now, this information isn't meant to scare you. It's just pretty much to make you aware of what's out there and what people are capable of. And just be mindful that you have to be accountable for everything that you have around you. Like, you want to make sure that you safeguard everything. Because nobody's really going to take care of your personal info except for you, because you're the person at risk. At the end of the day, it's going to save you a lot of money. It will give you some peace of mind, and hopefully save you some embarrassment, like in the case of Rihanna. She had those new pics posted. I mean, it was good for us, but not so good for her. So, that's pretty much it. You guys have any questions?
Any best practices for Facebook information?
Facebook is the devil. Pretty much you want to keep, you don't want to put certain information out there. Like, people put out there everywhere they go, everything that they're doing. That's not always a good idea. And there's a number of reasons for that. For one, if somebody knows you, they want to rob your house, they know that you're not at home, then they go right there. You want to keep it to a minimum as best you can on Facebook.
So, even if you have like McAfee's or Norton's on your computers, it's still good to go ahead and get one of those other agencies to protect your personal information?
Now, what you're talking about is antivirus. That's mainly just for the computer, and that's not always going to help you. That's more like preventing something from infecting your computer. That's not, like, if you're going to send an email with your social one, it's not going to prevent you from doing that. So that's two different things.
So everybody knows about protecting your social security number, but what are the other things that we need to be aware of as far as our personal information is concerned?
Well, pretty much like I stated, like, you want to keep like your social security card away. You want to keep it tucked away. You want to have your birth certificate somewhere. The credit card applications, loan applications, you want to shred. Be mindful of who you're giving this information to. Like, if you would apply for a job, depending on what type of job, they may ask for certain information that they don't even need. So you want to ask them, do you really need this information before you fill that application out? Right. Thank you.